Well, good morning. It's morning still in California. And on this webcast from me, Chris Biffle, Director of Whole Brain Teaching, we'll be talking about an extremely simple way to improve your classroom management. Doesn't matter whether you're K through 12, increase students' abilities in writing, critical thinking, and even reading. So simple, so free. Let me just take a look. Here I am. Let us know who you are and where you're from. Tap, tap, tap those hearts on the screen. Hello, back to you, Karen. Karen, you're a regular on Facebook. We're becoming best friends. Arlington, Texas, glad to have you online. North Carolina, Susan from South Carolina, Edmond, Oklahoma, and Ontario, Canada, again, Florida, Nancy Murphy, 5th grade in Maryland. Lynn from San Diego, hello, huge fan of WBT, 1st grade from Georgia, North Carolina. My friends, a short but powerful show here today. Atlanta, Calgary, and Wichita, Kansas, 7th grade science educator, Nashville, Tennessee. Well, first of all, tell me, have you seen the previous webcast on power cards? Who saw the previous webcast on power cards? I just kind of want to know where you stand because this is an upgrade. And my friends, it's only 24 hours later. It's an upgrade. So if you're coming back, you must have liked the first webcast. So if you saw it or not, today's going to give you everything you need to know for power cards. Brand new, about 48 hours old. And right in the bottom down there, right there, tap on that and share this webcast with someone. And we're going to finish up with a free PDF. My friends, we're finishing up with a free PDF. A link. So don't forget to remind me about that link. All right, here we go. So what are power cards? Goodness gracious, what are power cards? Well, here is new from the other day. What you do is you are going to hand out a card. On the front of it, it's going to have a smiley face and a star and an up pointing arrow. On the back of it, a smiley face and a star, an up pointing arrow with a plus. One card, 1,000,000 uses and counting. Keep those stars flowing, my friends, and share this with other people. So you're going to use the power cards about once a week and tell kids in advance what they're working for. Are they working for scoreboard points or super improver stars or both? Now, let's say you're a traditional educator, you don't know anything about the scoreboard, you don't know anything about super improvers. Tell the kids, however, what they're working for. Is it a minute less recess? Is it a popcorn party? We prefer scoreboard, which is increasing the reward for the class as a whole, or super improver points, which is increasing the reward for individuals. Quick survey, who out there is using the scoreboard or at least understands the idea and is determined to use it much more next year? Scoreboard, we suggest 10 to 15 points per instructional hour. Wow. Yes, lots of people using it, and you must be digging it if you're using it with exclamation points. Hi, Liz from New Jersey. Very good. Now, who's using or determined to use the Super Improver team? Super Improver team, we did a webcast on that the other day. We're going to reward for improvement, not ability. That's huge. 6 Howards, hello back to you. 6 Howards, I remember you from the old days. So Super Improver team, who's using it? You must be using it with all these exclamation points. Reward for improvement, not ability. Now, let's say you don't know anything about the scoreboard or the super improver. You might want to find out. If you go online, search on YouTube, search at wholebrainteaching.com. And here's, I kind of hesitated to do this, but what you're going to do is, if you need to find out, take a look at either of these two books, Whole Brain Teaching for Challenging Kids or 122 Amazing Games. Anybody got those? Karen G says it'll change your life. Well, that's a pretty strong endorsement. So these are available on Amazon. You will get lots of details about the scoreboard and super improver. We're going to do a webcast coming up soon on the scoreboard. All right. So, you've got your super improver card. Here's what you're going to do. You put a list of lesson powers. Stop texting just for a second, my friends, so that we can see the screen. You put up a list of lesson powers. So let's say you want the kids to follow directions quickly. That's rule 1. You want them to use a full turn when they talk to their neighbors, or big gestures, or you want them to make capital letters. So you put an up pointing arrow, a right pointing arrow, a down pointing arrow, and a left pointing arrow by each of those. Now the beauty is, with your power card, all 4 of those points are covered just based upon which direction the kids turn the power card. So, here's how it works. You pick a power card, and the kids adjust their card. So you say, I want you all to work on rule 1, so they turn their power card so it's pointing up. Or the kids pick a power and adjust their cards. They say, I'm going to work on big gestures. Or the teacher calls for plus power is on the other side, or the kids pick plus power. Here's the deal. Close attention, my friends. You figure out the 4 strategies, the 4 powers you want your kids engaged in. You tell them, this is what I'm looking for to give you scoreboard points. Or this is what I'm looking for to give you super improver points. These are the 4 powers. You can then say, take your power cards and point it the same direction as what I'm looking for. So they're dialing themselves in. Even better than that. Let them pick the strategy they want to work on. When kids pick their own strategy, you'll get more engagement. It's like basketball. What's more fun? Shooting when the coach tells you to shoot? Or taking the shot when you think it's a good idea? Choice is huge. Ownership is huge, says my friends. And great for the beloved rascals, says Six Howards. So right there, look at it. Right there, you have incredible student engagement. Go back, look at the power cards. So the plus side is, give me more energy and intensity. The normal side is, work on this. And you're telling the kids, this is going to score you on the scoreboard, or this is going to score points for you on the super improver. All right, so could you use another list besides this one? Sure. I'm looking for rule 2, or eyes on the target, or I want a great question, or I want you to use brainies. You decide what you're looking for. What powers do you want your kids to exercise and display? Other powers. I want you to use the because clapper. For example, detail, add, or simile. Let's look at the gesture. So when you're talking to your neighbor, I want to see the because clapper. We add up the sides when we're calculating perimeter because that tells us the distance around. So because clapper, or for example. For example, pull that example out of your head. Zoop. Or a simile. This is a simile. Or I want to see capital letters. These are brainies. We'll have a whole live webcast on the brainies. All these pieces fit together, but the power cards are the cornerstone that ties everything together in whole brain teaching. That's what I'm so excited about. That's why I even worked on an upgrade. So some more powers. You could have them use vocabulary or if-then, or you could have them compare or contrast. These are advanced powers. Let them choose what they're working on as they teach each other. Keep those, you make the stars happen by tapping on the screen. Tap, 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 tap. Share this with other people. Now, check it out. This is the major upgrade. Let's say you want them to work on more than 2 powers. You want them to work on everything. That's an up pointing arrow. Or you want them to work on big gestures and full turn. Or because and for example. Or you just want them to work on eyes on the target. With multi-powers, your list is infinite. I'll say that again. We went from just 4 choices to an infinite number of choices with multi-powers. That's brand new, my friend. Are you digging multi-powers? So many times, most of the time you just want 4, but you could put 2 or 3 here, or you could say, let's do it all, or you could have 4 different things here. So with the list of 4 could become a list of 16. You could use a spinner. You see, the power cards are like an accordion. It can be real small or real big, whatever you need. And as you move through the year, you're adding multi-powers. I think Brown C. Brown is really liking this. So happy here she's got her sunglasses on. Now let's see how it works in reading. In writing. Here we go. So there's some multi-powers. Writing. All right, we're doing writing. You say, I want laser focus, or I want neatness, or I want longer sentences, or I want adjectives. You tell them which way to point their arrow, or they point their arrow however they choose. Keep tapping those cards, my friends. Or you want them to use because, or for example, or detail adders. What happens is, as your lesson changes, change the powers. The powers that we want in our math lesson might be different than the powers in our reading lesson, might be different than our powers in our small group lesson, might be different in the powers of silent reading. Obviously. But this makes it a game. Power up. You're right. So other writing powers. I want quotations in your writing, or I want similes, or I want metaphors, or I want you to talk about change. I want you to compare or contrast, or give me visual details, or just write like a kid 2 grades higher. Let them pick the strategy, let them pick the power, more engagement, more fun. Here's multi-powers. I want all of the below. I want a because, clapper, and detail adders. I want quotations. I want neat capital spacing and neat words. I want it all, my friends. Use the up pointing arrow whenever you're going to do a big honking bunch of stuff. So flexible. Now reading powers. Oh, my friends. Anyone excited by using one power card to amp up student engagement in reading? I'm going to do a whole webcast, one of these scopes just on power cards and reading. Yes, they're like super objectives that you're looking for when they're working. Power card to the purpose statement. We're doing some reading out there. So today's not the reading power card webcast. I'm just indicating it's a possibility. It's coming. So lots of different things we can have them doing in reading. I'm just going to give you a little tease on this. question and answer, paraphrasing, summarizing, talking about who, what, where, when, why, and how. Lots more reading stuff coming up for you. All with power cards. Just point the arrow or let them pick the arrow. Now, you're going to be excited by this. Here are some scaffolded lesson powers. Just a general lesson. Eyes on the target. Back straight. Full turn. Big gestures. Smiling faces. If you can take a screenshot of this. These are scaffolded lesson powers. And you don't even have to take a screenshot because, my friends, I'm going to give you a link to the free PDF. Here are scaffolded writing powers. Let's just really work on neatness. Neat periods, neat capitals, neat spacing, neat words. Just work on one thing at a time. And then perfect neatness. 2 sentences in a row can't start with the same word. Use these as part of your 4 power list. And reading, I'll work out some reading stuff, but there's a bunch of strategies we can be engaged in with reading, and we can pick them out. Thanks, Kelly. We can pick them out with the single power card. Look at it. There's the power card. One stinking card. Umpteen uses. The plus means give me even more. You tell them in advance, we're working for Smileys. I would start the power cards on the first Friday of the year. Every Friday I'd play the power card game because we want extra energy on Friday. Thank you, Heidi. We want extra energy on Friday. So one 3x5 card links to the scoreboard, links to Super Improver. Thank you, Penny. Links to reading, links to writing. To learn about points and stars, just go to wholebrainteaching.com and you can search for it, or what the heck, buy the books. Fun Friday is power cards. All right, my friends, here's what you've been waiting for. Confess it. I want true confessions now. Who has been waiting for the free PDF link? And tell me how much you love free. You see, my friends, we're not a business. Let me just talk to you a little bit. I'm almost done. We're not a business. We're a movement. It's teachers helping teachers. If money could solve the problem of education in the United States, the problem would be solved because we spent millions upon millions of dollars. Administrators are cooking up these ideas and then force feeding them to educators, and the next year telling them, oh, you remember last year? Oh, we're not doing that anymore. We got something much better. You don't start a reform movement with cash. You don't start a reform movement with government laws. You start at the grassroots, just like we're doing now. Give stuff away for free. Shed a tear for McGraw-Hill. How can they compete with free? How can they compete with fun and free? Can't do it. And my friends, before I kind of wish I'd been a Baptist. I'm a Catholic. I wish I'd been a Baptist. I just think I would have enjoyed being a fiery Baptist preacher, you know? Yeah, that would have kept me awake at night. All right, listen. We're going to show you the free PDF. Please share it with lots of people, and let's make it fun. All right, let me see if I can find it now. The link to the free PDF, and we got a couple more things on here. I'll just kind of get you up, like I briefly described this. See, one power card, but you could have another one that looked like that. Another one that looked like that. Bet you wonder what those are. Another one that looked like that. Thank you, Red Wine. Another one that looks like that. We want great questions. But here is the link to this PDF, and there it is right there. I'm going to leave it on the screen for a few seconds. Take your time and copy it down. This will take you to exactly what I showed you and share it all over the place. Let's help teachers learn how to have more fun teaching their kids. Copy it down. And my friends, if you want to see the webcast again, these webcasts are available on Periscope for 24 hours. Follow me at Chris Biffle on Periscope, and then whenever I give a webcast, your phone will blow up. It'll go ding, 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 or something like that. Or follow me on Twitter. All right. I will be in Yuma day after tomorrow. I will soon be in Houston working with Farrah Shipley at Beta Academy. I will soon be in Bossier City, Louisiana. I'm on the road for a while. But who knows, I might just do a live webcast on reading power cards from a motel in Louisiana. All right, my friends, if you say, I want to be a member of Whole Brain Teachers United, especially because we don't have any cards you have to carry around. If you want to be a member of Whole Brain Teachers United, it's a very complicated process. What you have to do right now is make a decision. If you are a wholehearted member of Whole Brain Teachers United, let your cities roll down the screen. It's Whole Brain Teachers United roll call. Who's all in? Where are you? Where are you from? Make the decision now. Well, there's one in Louisiana, Southern teacher. Oh, Ontario, Canada's all in. Edmond, Oklahoma's all in. Oh my goodness. Poplar Bluff is all in. Windsor, Colorado, Nashville, Lubbock, Texas is all in. You are now official members. Keep those places rolling down the screen. You are now official members of Whole Brain Teachers United. How do you like the registration process? You're in. You're automatically in. You're in now and forever. San Antonio, Westchester, Pennsylvania. It's the roll call flowing down the screen. Easy peasy, Stillwater, Oklahoma. And the hearts are flowing up the screen. All right. San Antonio, Texas. Thank you, my friends. Until next time, it's Coach B signing off. Power to the teachers. Power to the kids. See you soon.